Hi, we're here at the ACAA conference with Bart Williams, and Bart is well known to the industry with his Questek toys. How are you, Bart?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's fantastic. Now tell us, what have you got on show today, and what have you got that's new? I believe you've got some good handsets that are...
Correct. What we're seeing is a change in the market between some of the older decked phones that the industry's been using for some time, and we're actually importing some new decked phones to the market. So what I'll do is a quick demonstration of the new decked phones, which are these ones, compared with the traditional ones.
Okay.
So, resident pushes nurse call button. Nurse call comes up on the system. This is Nicole Kidden, beautiful resident. You see a little ring. Now this is a polyphonic ringtone. So there's about 25 different ringtones in this one, so they can have a whole range.
Yep.
And these ones are just the old style monochrome screen decked phones. The big one that we see going to be popular for a phone is this one.
Yep.
It's a very easy system to use. It has the same messaging or the same menu system as a Nokia type phone.
Yep.
But the big thing about this over these phones is it has a removable battery. So the battery can be taken off, put into the charger.
So taken off, put into the charger.
Put a new battery straight into the back of it.
And it's still working while the battery's out?
No, but no. It will just keep going.
Okay.
So this, in the traditional scenario, this is a day phone and this is a night phone because they've always got to be charged.
I see.
Where now you can just take the battery out of the charger, stick it in and keep going.
Right.
The other one that we see is being very popular is this. So this is a decked phone.
Yep.
It's able to be worn as a wristwatch.
Okay.
The way that we've got it set up at the moment is for a lanyard, which means that a nurse can just wear it in their pocket. When the phone call comes, they can see who it is, push the go button and have a chat.
So,
they can just hang up,
so it's voice, two-way communication.
Absolutely. So you can have a conversation. It has 5 numbers in its telephone book. So you can phone one of 5 different people. So maybe RN level 1, RN level 2, reception. But it can receive phone calls like any other phone can receive a call. So you can choose whether you take the call or not.
So what's the network that something like that works on?
It sits on the traditional Kirk network.
Yep.
So anybody who has got a Kirk decked telephone system before, Kirk, multi-tone, Cobbs, they're all the same. So anyone who's had these types of phones and is looking for a different type of handset, now there's a choice.
Now when that one goes down the S-bend, down the toilet, how much does that cost to replace it?
$290.
As opposed
to... $290 with the charger.
Yep.
I'm not sure, I think it'll be $250 without the charger. So.
Okay, as opposed to the traditional one?
These are about $600 each.
About $600,
yep.
Okay.
So
now what about the first one you showed us with the...
This one is also going to be, I think this one's going to have a retail of $650, but we'll have an introductory offer of them soon, which will be an introductory to the market, a bit cheaper. So they'll be basically the same price point as this, but as you can see, a nicer handset. Now,
Bart, I know you enjoy travelling, particularly to Asia.
Yes.
Have you found these in Asia, and are you importing them, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, is the simple answer. These are all manufactured in China. They're manufactured by the same company that manufactured these handsets in the past.
Yes.
So they're just developing new handsets for that platform, and so they're now selling direct to market. So,
okay. So you've had a long relationship with those guys, and you know that they're pretty robust and reliable. And
correct. These handsets will become they're basically a new generation to take over from these, but they're not coming through from Kirk Polycom.
Okay. So, now, I understand there's also things happening with CareView, your software.
Yes.
What's different there?
This platform that we're showing today, which obviously has some nurse call bits and pieces and all of the touchscreen capability, so we can do all the bits and pieces that you would expect with our current software. There's a whole new platform about to be released. So by January next year, this screen will look completely different.
Yep.
Using a lot of the new Microsoft technologies that are coming through. So the .NET platform and having it based on HTML. So this will become a web browser. Sorry, these are going to keep moving now. So I pressed a few buttons. So you can see if a nurse is on the move, they don't have to go to a panel. They don't have to see the screen, but they've got all these different types of communications. It makes life easy.
Lots of different ways to connect with your staff, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. So this one they really see is for the care worker who doesn't make very many phone calls, but would receive calls from other staff. So an RN might be carrying this one around, and they can call anyone very easily with a phone.
Yep.
A care worker might be wearing this one. They say, oh, yeah, messages come through, away they go. But they can still call for help if they need to.
So, but you'll end up having a mix of, you know, a number of those and a number of the smaller ones. And
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Rather than you were sort of lumped with these ones for a long time, that these are all that was available.
Yeah.
Now there's a choice.